Okay, cool. All right. Hello everybody. This is Andre Russell once again checking in from the Smith Center for Community Advancement. Here with another Smith Center Spotlight. For those of all who don't know, the Smith Center for Community Advancement is a virtual community center format in which I showcase different things going on in the community and to showcase for support, for publicity, promotion, and just to basically let you know what's going on out here. Because even though we have a lot of people out here that's doing different things, it's good to be able to say, hey, I recognize this person for doing this, and I want you all to recognize them too. So in this particular circumstance, I've known this brother. We met actually about a couple of years to the day, because it came up in Facebook memories. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
it, but I saw it
Yeah.
for me. That's when we was at this forum for mentoring for men,
Yeah.
positive males. And we met that sister, that actress, I want to say Kimberly Elise.
Yes, sir.
And I can talk about it now, but at the time I was there, I was looking at her like, that looks like Kimberly Lee. And I'm like, oh my God, is it really her? And the whole time we're like watching and doing our thing. I'm like, what's she doing here? That was cool. And it turned out to be her. And I wanted to not be starstruck. And I was like, if no one else gets starstruck, I'm not going to be starstruck. But in my head, I'm like, oh my God,
Man.
I need your autograph. I got my selfie. I'm good. I got my selfie.
Yeah.
So, but that's when we first met. And you talked about things that you was doing in Kankakee and everything, and your energy and drive. And then we follow each other on Facebook and everything, and we haven't always been in contact, but we've been supporting and just in the loop with each other. So thanks to this situation of Corona, we have a chance to sit down more or less. And I started following you and again and see what's going on. I guess the algorithms popped you back up. And I'm like, oh, what's Kent doing? And I saw what Kent doing. I was like, wow, he's doing some good things. And I was like, I gotta showcase you. I gotta showcase you, man. Your energy is genuine, and I respect it. It's good to see positive brothers out here. And my job as a black man is to promote other black men as well. I have a initiative called changing the narrative. That's my initiative. And with that, I just really want to highlight what black men are doing out here. A lot of times we don't get a chance to really pay attention to what other people are doing and showcasing it. And a lot of people out here like, well, where the brothers at? Where the men at? Where's, who's doing this? Who's doing that? And so I want to be that person to say, here he is, there go another one. There go another one, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm, doing with this format. So I thank you for your time, and I thank you for doing this. Let me just quickly introduce you, to everybody is. So Kentwade, he has his own brand, the library guy. I like that. He's a public speaker, host, MC, a storyteller, husband, father of four. He's the vice president of the Kankakee Public Library. 40 under 40 recipient, which is good because I can't do that because I'm over 40. So, and one thing is, and I talk about his energy, man. He just brings ambition to hundreds of people, audiences around the country. He's a very dynamic brother to listen to. So even though this is supposed to be 15 minutes, and I took about 4 minutes of that time, I'm gonna give you an extra couple of minutes. We're gonna go right into it, okay? So thank you very much, Kentwade, for coming onto the spotlight, and just go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself.
Man, I appreciate the opportunity and the space. Appreciate you making time. Just being busy with the family and like you said, quarantine. Everything things have been crazy. You never know what's going to happen next. And so I thank you for adjusting and being able to have this platform. And so, as you alluded to, my name is Kentwade. I was born in Richmond, California. I'm a Bay Area baby. I'm an Oakland Raiders fan. They could be in Las Vegas all they want. I'm an Oakland Raider fan, Golden State Warrior fan, Oakland A's fan. But I moved to Illinois when I was 8. I was adopted when I was 2.5. And so my mother, who had roots in Chicago Heights, we moved to Chicago Heights, Richmond Park when I was 8. We end up moving to Hopkins Park, which is outside of Kankakee in Kankakee County when I was 12. Um, I left my mother's residence. Again, being adopted, you know, she was an older woman. She had a lot of things, health issues, and I just had a lot of internal issues, damage, frustration, and so I ended up leaving out of her house, stayed with a friend of the family, got sick, ended up moving with my sister, my adopted sister, my mother's oldest, and she lived with her until I dropped out of high school at 17, got my GED. Uh, went and got connected with the library, always been connected, but I got my job at the library, worked there for over 13 years. I worked in the college library, hence the name, the library guy. The people in my community knows me from being in the library. Ironically, I'm now the vice president on the library board. So it just comes full circle, you know what I mean? And it's amazing journey. Kent means calmly and finally born of fire in
Mm,
Scandinavian language. I didn't
mm,
know that growing up. I actually
me
made it my
neither.
name.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
me
Okay.
neither. Me
Okay.
neither. I got challenged to Google it, you know, and that was the what I found. It also means light and bright in Welsh, and so using those two definitions, I started to rebrand who I was. I spent a lot of my time calling myself Black with two C's because there was this anger, it was this frustration, but there was a piece of me that had to develop and survive in the area and the energy that I was around. And so, just fast forward, man, just having the stories I've had. I had my oldest son when I was 20, Keyshawn, which means gift from God, and he's truly that for me. That was that wake up call. He was literally the first person I loved. Like I thought I knew what love was until he was born, and then there's just this purpose to live, and that's what he gave me. And so, fast forward 2 years later, I met this beautiful woman named Courtney Calhoun who threw a pickup line at me at a bar. I went for it because she was cute, and come to find out, I didn't know who she was. So um, now we've been married for 5 years, going on 6 in September. We have 3 beautiful kids together on top of Keyshawn, and so she has her own jewelry business. She works with in the behavioral analyst world, working with the DD population, developmentally disabled, and so we are looking to just cultivate a generational wealth that we've never seen before. She comes from a single parent. I come from a single parent. And we're looking to change the course. And my favorite word is ambition. And I
Mm,
bring doses of ambition to people. And ambition is defined as a desire that requires determination and hard work.
I like
That's
that.
what ambition means. And so my job is to deliver a dose of ambition because my desire that requires determination, hard work is to create something for my children and their children's children's children. And so in that, if I have to affect the world around them, and with them at the same time. And so sparking people's ambition, because everyone has a desire that requires determination and hard work. And you can find that through your own personal story. And so as a public speaker, as a MC, as a host, as a storyteller, I look to help people find their stories, tell their stories their way. And so thus, in theory, unlocking their ambition. And so, man, I appreciate you being here, man. Let's rock, bro. I'm ready.
Cool. 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 All right. So tell us about your latest project that you have going on right now, and how we can support you in that.
All right, man. So I got several things working, man.
Yeah, I
And
know. Right.
again,
Right. Right.
in the spirit of COVID, like you know, we're in a pandemic, and I'm gonna be honest, man. I've watched a lot of uh, moments in history where things were taken over and people were uncertain. There was crisis, if you will, and people grew out of that. Netflix, Hulu. I mean, all these different Lyft, Uber. You know, and so in my mind, I figured to do the same exact thing. And so one of the things that I'm working on is a series called Free the Mind, which it's a every 2 week. Next Wednesday will be the next session. 7 p.m. If you follow me on Facebook, you can add me at Kent Library Guy Wade. Inbox me and I'll give you the Zoom link. But it is a men's mental health group. And so there's a phrase called free to guys that the young guys use that talk
Right.
about
Yeah.
freeing their friends out of prison or whatever, jail. Free the mind is for men to help us free our mental because there's a lot that goes on in here and we sit on it because we're either embarrassed or too prideful to share it or don't feel that people can understand. And there is a double standard when it comes to releasing what bothers us as men. If it's not anger, everything else is looked at as bogus. You can't be too happy. You can't be too sad. You can't be too shocked. And so this platform is for men to just have a dialogue through light facilitation that I do, but it's to have a dialogue, to dump whatever's on your mind and then build each other up at the same time. And so every other Wednesday, the next one will be next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, this week. We had a session last week, 7 p.m. on, if you need the information, inbox me on Facebook. I'll shoot you the Zoom link. Again, free the guys. Supporting it pretty much is just if you know a male, know a man who needs that energy. Again, it's brothers from all walks of life. It's not just for one in particular group. It's for men and us having dialogues that we need to have. And so far, you know, sometimes they go this way, sometimes they go that way, but it's for us to have that dialogue. Another thing that, man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Another project I've been working on is the Shake the Fear tees, Shake the Fear gear. And I'm going to show you a couple examples. They're originally in black and white tees with red font. These are a couple exclusives that I have. We have a white tee with the black font called got Shake the Fear on it.
Right. I saw you at that other day. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was
last
rushing,
time we talked.
man.
Yeah.
Last
time we talked. Yeah. I saw that.
And then I got the red joint as well. This one I just released for Juneteenth. Red being for the blood of the people, black for the skin of the people. All right. But the originals, as we call them, come in the black tee with red letters, white tee with red letters. And so, again, it's putting my story on a t-shirt. 2 years ago, shaking the fear of waiting for people to call me about speaking, I created my own public speaking workshop called Shake the Fear, helping people shake the fear of public speaking, also known as glossophobia. And so to help them, I wanted them to dive into their story. I helped them unlock their ambition. And it was called Shake the Fear. And so in December, a good friend of mine, I went full-time speaking in May. Again, got multiple kids. My wife works, so daycare is hard. Shout out to my mother-in-law who's in the living room right now. It's hard. So I left the job to do this full-time and be at home with the kids. And I went through a very dark period in October and November because it was an adjustment to go from working all day, every day, to being at home with kids and trying to work with nobody calling you. And so one of my good friends was like, bro, put yourself on a shirt, put your story on a shirt. Cause I love t-shirts, you know? And he was like, do it. And I took the challenge. I did the challenge right before COVID hit like hard when the pandemic shut everything down, and was able to, you know, just, it's been a blessing to see how many people have received the shirts. I have as far as west as Hawaii, as far as east as Baltimore, far south as Florida, Texas. So it's just an honor and a privilege to do that. And then the last thing that I'm working on, well, I'm actually working on several, but the last thing I'm gonna share today that I'm working on is a conference called Shake the Fear. Right. October 24th. I'm so pumped. Yes. October 24th. There's going to be four dynamic speakers. Three of them are from Kankakee. One is from Chicago. Taisha Smith, who is a decorator, businesswoman, speaker. She is from Kankakee, Thai Creations. She will be a speaker. One of my best friends, Darnell Davis Jr., who is a spoken word artist, king of spoken word in Kankakee, program engineer. I mean, he does it when it comes to the theatrics, when it comes to hosting. He's going to be a speaker. My girl, Johanna Conway, a former educator who helps people find their vision through vision boards. And she just opened up her own brand of empowering, enlightening, and educating people. She just unleashed that this year. And then last but not least, Chris Calmese, who is from Chicago, but he has worked in Kankakee and Bourbonnais for the last 6 years. He is a wellness coach who I believe he's a vegan. Yes, I think he's completely a vegan, no meat at all. But the brother's built. But we call him the guru because he teaches you how to channel in your inner spirit. And so these four people will be rocking the stage. There are four individuals who have developed their speaking, developed their story in their craft, and they're going to rock the stage. And so I will be emceeing that. And it's October 24th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Kankakee at the Kankakee Public Library. Registration information will go out in August 1st. Due to COVID, we got to have certain restrictions. I believe it's only 50 people are allowed in the room. So I'm looking to take up other spaces in the library and stream it through the TVs and do streaming via Facebook, Instagram, and I believe that they're working on another avenue because I'm partnering with the library. So it will be a free event for those who attend. Shake the Fear gear will be there, and other merchandise will be there from the speakers. But again, just by supporting, if you can just find me on Facebook, share the information, words of encouragement, affirmation, topic ideas that you would like for me to address on my Facebook lives, those type of things are definitely ways to help support. My Cash App is #ambition5. I know there's people who've been out there who've been able to bless financially. So whatever means you have, words of encouragement, whatever it takes, man, I'm receiving all that. And so
Hold
those are
on,
the
you said Cash App is money sign. What now?
Ambition 5.
Ambition. Okay.
Yep. Ambition 5. Ambition. That's my word, man. I love that word because it made me really dig deep, you know. And I couldn't put a finger on what it was that I wanted to do in life, what I wanted to be. And when I had my kids and when I got married and I just had this idea of working hard for my family, it's like, you know what is my purpose? And my ambition, my desires that requires determination, hard work is to create a change for my family that will go into my grandkids. You know, I want that generational wealth. I want that generational teaching of our history as African American, African descendants, as Black people, Aboriginals on this continent. I want my children to know who they are, take pride in who they are, and walk with their chin up, but also know how to use their finances, use their leverage as their voice, use their voice as leverage, and just know the systems that are around them to make it work for them. You know, that's what I'm looking to do. That's my ambition. And then to repay my wife and my son's mother for being mothers and being what they are for my children. Because as a man, there's certain things I can't do that they do instinctively, and I got to give them flowers where they can smell them.
Right. Yo, you have definitely unleashed your umbrella of service, brother. You are definitely one of those brothers out here fighting a good fight. And I appreciate all of that.
Thank you.
I definitely want to get a shirt. You know, hope you got one in my
Okay. Okay.
size. If not, make one.
Got you. I got you. I press them
uh
myself.
I'm definitely gonna support the conference and make a donation to the conference as well.
Oh man.
Excuse me. I'm gonna definitely do that. And when I put this out there, uh I'm gonna put it out there to help to maybe support, you know, to get that ball rolling for support on any level as well. I definitely want to check out that conference, and I definitely want to support it under the Smith Center banner. And so when you get all the promotion stuff, I'm going to push it through the community center and go from there. Okay.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
it's not a problem. I think, man, that's what I say. I wanted everybody to see you in action and see why I thought that you deserved the spotlight. And like I said, you're a humble guy. You know what I mean? You're a humble brother, and you know, you've been through your fair share, and you on top of everything. And you're out here not with a "woe was me" story, but you know, a story. You know, like, you know, no pity. This is what it is. This is what I did, and this is what I'm doing. I think more of us has to see that, because
Yeah.
you are an exemplified person, or someone who can be a mentor just by your presence alone, you know.
Mm,
And like I said, you're doing the family thing and everything like that. You definitely got a co-parenting piece, you know, that's in there as well. um I just think it's fantastic. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put it out there and post it, so it'll go out later on today, definitely. Hey, there you go.
man, he was gonna get in his. He finds his way some way
That's good.
somehow.
Hey, what's his name? What's his name?
This is Caden.
Hey, Kaden.
He good, mama. I'm almost done. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
say
Hey.
hi.
Hey, look, all right. See, that's
Yeah,
dope. That's
yeah,
dope, brother. That's dope. That's dope. So, man, thank you so much for your time. I just want to get that spotlight going. I don't want to, put it out any longer than I need to, man. But man, you're a good brother. I'm definitely going to support you.
Thank you.
And yeah, send me that shirt, 3X if you got it. All right.
Hey, got you. Hey, you want hit me in the inbox what color you want, bro, and I got you
Yeah,
whatever
for
color you
sure.
want.
For sure. Cool, brother. Hey, have a good day. Have the rest of a good day. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Be healthy. Be safe out here. Everybody, Kent Library Guy Wade on Facebook. Definitely follow him. Definitely pick up on him and support him. Get that brother shine because he definitely deserves it. So on that note, I'm going to end the broadcast. I'm going to say goodbye to you formally. Okay.
Man, I appreciate you, and I just want everybody to know that you're going to get your flowers as well, because
Uh,
these platforms is exactly how we can control the narrative. What you
yeah.
do, this is how we control the narrative, and this is how we make sure we give back. So I thank you, bro, for that.
For sure, bro. I appreciate that. All right. Okay, I'm gonna say bye to you on here, but then stick around, okay?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
guys. Definitely Smith Center Spotlight. Stay tuned. We got another one coming up soon. But definitely take this and share it and promote and support our own. All right. All right. Peace.